Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here, welcome to another review. And after having just looked at the Spectrum port of the first Turrican, now I'm looking at the sequel, which came out a year later, 1991. Rainbow Arts was responsible for it, and one thing that has really brought a smile to my face is that this tune, Desert Rocks, which I remember from the Amiga version I played back in the day, composed by the wonderful German composer Chris Hülsbeck, is one of my favourite tunes of his, and certainly one of my favourite tunes in the Turrican II. Oh, I love this tune. And look at these colourful graphics, that colourful logo, it's gorgeous. So I'll pick keyboard, of course. Let's press space to start, no problem. That lower display isn't quite as impressive as it was in the first. Oh, that's a pain. Well, it's fast and it's got quite a bit of colour, but it's not quite as well used as it was in the first game. There's a fair bit of clash. It's weird. Some versions say that Turrican II only came out on the 128K Spectrum, whereas other sources say that there was a 48K version. But well, this is obviously not the 48K version, because there's no way that music in the title screen would have been that good on the 48K. I mean, this 48K Spectrum can and has done some great tunes, but it wouldn't have sounded quite like that. Ooh, that's that parallel. That's that surround weapon, which was in the first game as well. Oh dear, there's noticeably more colour clash in this than there was in the. Oh, I thought that was a weapon box, but it's just a platform. I don't think the main sprite is quite as well animated as he was in the first game either. Is there a weapon box around here? I mean, that was just itching to have one. I do like the sound effect of that weapon box though. The main sprite isn't as colourful as he was in the first game either. That's a bit of a shame too. Oh, I'm running out of energy. This time the energy is just above the score in the bottom right corner. Oh, damn it! Please tell me there's something I can land on. Oh, thank God for that. Get out of that, thank you. So I can still turn into that whirligig thing. I can't remember the actual name for it. Oh, I remember this from the Amiga version I played previously. Shame it only seems to go up and down in this version. But... oh, damn it. What, not even an explosion? As in, if you can ignore if you can get around the fact that the main sprite's not as colourful as he was in the first game, there's still some pretty good use of colour in this. It's just a shame that being a 128K version, there's no in-game music. That would have really made it even more special. Nice big... oh, damn it. Nice big levels, and you're not sent back to the, as in the previous game. You're not sent back to the start every time you die. My only real gripe at the moment, apart from the fact that your main character doesn't look or move as well as nicely as he did in the first game, is that this is this is generally rather similar to its predecessor. Oh, there's wind. Oh, I shouldn't have gone that way, should I? Now I've got to do all that again. Damn it. Please give me a weapon box. Or something. I desperately need some health. Oh yeah, I can't go that way because of the wind. Just realised where I am now. I'm pretty sure this is the same waterfall that I fell down last time. Oh! That's not as well animated as it was in the previous game either. Oh, weapon box. The weapon power-ups don't look as good. When I reviewed the Amstrad version of this, I was a little bit perturbed about the fact that the power-ups were just coloured squares, and it's just a shame they've done the same thing here. In the power-ups on the first game, they actually had letters and things telling you what they're giving you a clue of what they might actually do. There's none of that in this. It's just different coloured squares, and this multi-shot isn't as interesting to look at as it was in the first game either. That is a shame. Oh, blast. Yeah, the levels in this are pretty big. No, I better not do that way. Or should I? Damn it, I wasted a power line there. All things considered, I don't think this is quite as good as the first game. It's a bit too similar to it, and some aspects of it seem to have taken a retrograde step by comparison, which is all. Oh, bugger. Oh, jump. Oh, it wouldn't let me jump. I've probably lost that power up now. Whatever it was. Ah, whatever. Oh, there's still some really good use of colour in this. It's just not quite as colourful as the first game was for it. I mean, your main sprite that you control was more colourful in the first game than he is in this. Oh, bloody hell. No, that's a dead end, isn't it? Is there anything else hidden here? I don't know. I'm presuming that's an extra life. I recognise this map as being the same as in the CPC version that I played very recently. The review is also on my channel. Generally responsive. Sometimes for some reason he doesn't want to jump, and that can be annoying. I'm trying to remember where to go. Trying to get back to that bit where I accidentally went left. I remember that bit. That's the bit where I got stuck when I did the Amstrad review, so I'm not going in there. I really wish this could have had some in-game music. I mean, it is a 128k version after all. Ah, up there. Oh, I'll go right this time. I'm not making that same mistake I did last time. Ooh, a boss. Am I hitting him? Yes, is the answer to that. I really hope there's a power-up I could do with something. Shit! Oh, great. If any enemy so much as breathes on me, I'm dead. Jump! Oh no, I got a very tiny sliver of energy. Ooh. Damn it. I really wish there could be an explosion when you lose a life rather than it just go into that dissolve. It just generally isn't very satisfying. A little bit. I didn't have a clue where I was going then. I could have been falling to my death onto a waterfall for all I knew. Oh! Very nearly didn't see that dragon. Anything here? No. I do like the sound effect of that surround weapon. I really do. Oh. Give me a box of weapons. Power-ups, I mean. Graphics in this are really quite good, except for it's just that the actual sprites and the character you control are not as well defined or as visually interesting as they were depicted in the first game. That the actual enemies themselves are largely monochrome, which is a shame because if you remember in the first game the character you controlled was really cool, quite colourful, considering the platform this is running on. I must be getting close to the end of the level. I hope I am, because I'm running out of time. I'm now under 100 in time-wise. Yep, that's the end of that particular stage. On to the next bit. What the hell? Oh, I see. I've got bits of the floor that fall away, have I? I wish they could fall away gradually, because that's a bit of a beginner's trap. Oh, God. So it seems like every other block drops in that bit. Oh, I see. Those are fish. Oh, now where am I supposed to go? Oh, crikey. Those fish just come out of nowhere. It's a bit hard to see what's going on. Oh, another life. Definitely getting that. Well, pick it up then. Why won't you pick that up? Oh, no. Well, it wouldn't let me pick that up for some damn reason. Right, this is my very last life. Oh, damn it, I better get that. Oh, that wasn't as convincing a smart bomb as it was in the first game either. I don't altogether hate this this sequel. It's just not a patch on its predecessor, and it's generally too similar. And sometimes the jumping control doesn't work as well as it should. I didn't really have that problem in the first game. Oh, crikey! Damn it! I lost all my lives. Oh, that's a bit of a nuisance. If you, even on the 128K version, you have to reload the levels all again to start again. I bet that would have irritated the hell out of people if they were running that on a proper Spectrum. This is on emulation. So that's Turrican II for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. It's an enjoyable enough experience. However, my only real gripes with it are the graphics aren't quite as good as they or as colourful as they were in the first game. They were somewhat more defined and distinct in the previous game, and whereas in this it's a bit it's not quite as good. The general background scene is fine, and then some of it actually exceeds what was in the first game. It's just when you've got not quite the same level of attention paid to the enemies and even your own sprite, it's a bit of an uneasy mix, to be perfectly honest. I know it says music written by Sean Conran, but I think that's just this particular rendition was arranged by him. I'm pretty sure that Chris Husbeck actually wrote the tune. But it's still, either way, it's still a very good rendition of the Desert Rocks tune that was in level 1.1 of the Amiga 16-bit version. Sound is fairly basic, just as it was in the previous game. I would have preferred if there could have been some in-game music. I mean, it seems to be multi-load even on 128K, so it seems like a bit of a shame that they couldn't have squeezed in some music. It probably wouldn't have even been that much of a squeeze, to be perfectly honest. Because 48K versus 128K is quite a big difference. And it's hard not to bop along to this music. It's that good. Gameplay, little bit more frustrating than its predecessor, and generally too similar to really have quite the same impact that the earlier game did. And that will probably mean that it'll have to get a lower mark. It's not quite as polished as it was in the first game, and yeah, there are some nice touches. I mean, as I said earlier, that Turrican II logo at the top of the screen there is great use of colour, and the way they've simulated glints on it is really good. This is how you can make great use of the Spectrum's comparatively limited colour palette and still get impressive looking results. So and the animation is not quite as good as it was in the first game either, in general. So I'm going to give Turrican II for the Spectrum 7 out of 10. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. Despite it not being quite as enjoyable experience as it was playing the first Turrican on the Spectrum, I still quite enjoyed playing this. It's not terrible, don't get me wrong. It isn't terrible, it really isn't. If you enjoyed the first Turrican, the chances are you probably enjoy this, but probably not quite as much. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this review. Texie88 out.